Canada has one of the best fiscal positions now in the G8. We have the most fiscal room to address the crying need for expanded infrastructure investment, the chronically high rates of unemployment among youth in particular, as well as underemployment, the continuing jobs gap that Canada faces, and yet our government remains committed to a program of austerity and fiscal consolidation. And it's not just Canada, this is a worldwide problem. It's just stark in the Canadian context because there is so much fiscal room available to borrow at exceptionally low interest rates and to undertake the kind of program of public investment in a climate resilient infrastructure, in direct job creation, especially for young people, in the kind of green job creation and green industrial support that's so needed if we're ever going to meet our climate obligations and commitments. And yet there is a political reluctance and unwillingness to proceed in that direction. So we continue to have unacceptably low or depressed levels of business investment in particular, despite the fact that profits are at near record highs. And we have a government that's predominantly committed to tax cuts in perpetuity, funded or financed by expenditure reductions and austerity. Tax cuts to the corporate sector primarily, or disproportionately, in the hopes that that and high profit levels will stimulate renewed investment activity. It hasn't happened, and we've been told again and again and again that a recovery in business investment is on the horizon. But in fact, all states are coping with fundamentally weak demand, aggregate demand, and uncertainty. And in that context, no private sector is going to invest at the level required in machinery and equipment and new technology that's required to generate job growth and expansion. In that context, we believe that governments need to play a crucial role in stimulating the sort of rise in incomes at the bottom end of the income spectrum, the sorts of employment growth measures that would stimulate demand and that would provide the confidence and the demand for private investment to recover.